My next guest has been with us several times. He's a fascinating gentleman, probably the most famous mime in the world today. He's on a national tour, will be appearing in Chicago for 3 weeks in March, and he will be here in Los Angeles this May. Would you welcome, please, Marcel Marceau. Good to see you again.
Well, it's wonderful to see you, but I heard you were coming from very far.
Well, we came in from Chicago, and I understand you flew in early this morning from Cleveland or something?
I came specially to see you. We came from Cincinnati, and we are now, I was in your show at the start of the American tour. Now we have moved quite in many cities, and we have 100 performances still to make.
That's incredible. It takes an incredible amount of physical stamina as well as mental stamina to do mime. I never asked you this before on the show, Marcel. When did you first know that you wanted to do mime? As a youngster?
In the womb of my mother. Do you say this?
In the womb of your mother?
Yes. Now, I think you are born to be a mime as you are born to be a musician. I think it's in your blood, and I think I could not live otherwise. I think, you see, having toured now, after the shows, I like to relax, of course, and it's very important to think also about your work. And there is a wonderful way of relaxation when you read, when you meditate, yes. And there is, I would like to speak to you, Johnny, about the art of Aikido. It sounds very far away from mime, but it's very near to mime.
I've heard of it. It's some kind of...
It's fantastic, you see. Yes.
It's not like karate as such, though, is it?
It's not like karate. It is not like jiu-jitsu. It is a martial art, a Japanese one, of self-defense, where the aggressed takes completely the energy of the man who aggresses him. And the man who is aggressor is completely impossible. He can do nothing against... I would not say his victim, I would say against the man who will win.
Yeah. Are you saying then it's more mental than it is physical?
It's mental and physical, and it is done with such a speed that when a man wants to aggress, and he has an intention to aggress, the man who is an expert with Aikido can destroy him immediately, but on a very kind way. You will say, what does it mean, a very kind way? I say that it can prevent every aggression. First of all, there is a certain knowledge about life and himself and his body and everything, which makes him absolutely invincible. Can I give you just one example?
Yes.
Well, you see, when I take your energy, if you want to hit me, which you will never do, but if you have a certain energy, I will take completely your energy away and you will do nothing. You will just hit the air. It will be impossible for you to do anything towards me. I'll give you an example.
All right.
With your two hands, you will just do this to me. You will bend my arm.
Bend your arm?
Yes. Do it really, you know. You are very strong.
Just take it and...
Yes.
Now you're holding it.
I will resist, but I will resist.
All right.
Okay. Now, I will do the same, but I will fill my arm with what I call the ki. The ki, the Japanese word, is a certain energy, a certain fluid, a certain amount of energy, which will be like water running in a pipe. And it will be impossible for you to bend my arm. Now, the people will maybe think that we have prepared that.
No,
not
it's
at all.
not true.
It's absolutely right. Now, if you want, we can stand up.
All right.
Okay? You see, I concentrate. It needs just concentration.
Mm-hmm. Now you want me
Okay. Now try to bend my arm now.
That's about as good as I can do.
Once more, once more.
Really?
I will be completely relaxed now. Once more. It's exactly the same. Lift me. Lift me. Lift me.
Lift you.
Yes, lift me.
All right, round the waist.
Yes, okay. Okay. Now, try to lift me again. It's the same way.
I feel like you weigh a ton.
Yes, exactly. Because I put my energy way down. It's
That's
all
incredible.
in the mind.
You know what Aikido means?
Aikido?
Aikido.
Aikido.
Aikido, the art of not being there.
Wonderful. And I will tell you an anecdote about
I'm a
that.
student of that.
Wonderful.
We couldn't lift you with a derrick.
You touch me, right? You lift me, Derek and all.
Do you have time?
Yeah, go ahead.
There is a wonderful small anecdote about Aikido, which I want to tell you, which is about a samurai, a noble warrior, and this is how Aikido started. There was a wonderful samurai who had a beautiful sword, and he enters in an inn, and he takes his sword, he puts his beautiful sword near him, and he orders food, and he begins to eat with sticks, with 2 sticks. And not far from him, there are 3 warriors, Japanese warriors, rather bad guys, you know, looking the beautiful sword, and they say in their mind, which means, in English, of course, what a beautiful sword. We are 3, he is 1. We are going to take this sword, but we have to provoke him. And the samurai is eating quietly his meal, without moving, very serene, very calm. But now the 3 warriors have to provoke him. And they pretend to drink, they get up, they begin to insult him, they draw their swords, and all 3 advance towards the samurai. The samurai is eating, and suddenly 3 flies come very near the samurai. And with his 2 sticks, he kills the 3 flies. And then the 3 warriors run away.
The art of not being that. That's
And
incredible.
this is the art of preventing to fight. Because through the knowledge, if you can kill 3 flies with 2 sticks, like...
How did you know about this?
Aikido?
Aikido.
I studied Aikido with a Chinese guy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and I didn't know that it was Japanese until just now. And that's probably why I've been beaten up every time
That's interesting.
No, I'm interested in all the Oriental arts of self-defense and offense, too. From the jiu-jitsu,
Yes, jiu-jitsu.
to, which start with Jews.
Isn't there a kung fu
Judo.
also?
And,
Kung fu or karate?
Kung
and...
fu. Yeah, jiu-jitsu, judo, kung fu, aikido, and there's one other thing.
There's a beautiful art also of Tai Chi. It's also another...
Tai Chi.
Tai Chi. This is Chinese. And this gives you a fantastic control of the whole body. And this is why the more you enter in the art of mime, which is the art of identification of men with all elements and people who surround us, I would say that it takes, for instance, if you mime a fish, you become the fish. If you mime a tree, you become the tree. If you are stone, not stoned.
Oh, we've been stoned already. What about us?
We did that when we were talking that night about having the drink, and you said that you must feel, as you mime, the weight of the object and the bulk of it.
The weight of the object, the consistence, the volume, completely. You see, for instance, we shall do some exercises after.
I love working with you. Every time you've been here, you've tried to teach me a little bit. Do you give instruction? Do you have classes? I understand
Well,
that.
I have a school in Paris, but now, of course, I am on tour. The school is closed for the moment, unfortunately. But we had 7 teachers: fencing, acrobacy. I like very much to fence too. Acrobacy, classic dance, modern dance, mime, of course, juggling.
That's all part of the same art, isn't
Yes,
it?
it's all part
Motion
of
of
the
the
same
body and...
If you don't mind, I will show you in space, because the important thing is when we deal with space, with emptiness, we have to make the space with a volume. You have to fill space, and you have to make music of silence. If you don't mind, I will just show you an exercise called optical illusion.
Optical illusion? Oh, let's see now.
Do we
How
have
much time
time?
do we have here? We only have a minute. Why don't we do it after this next
That's
break
really fine.
because you really have to have time
Yes,
to.
you are right. Absolutely right.
Yeah, I've seen you do it.
Sorry.
I've seen you do it on stage before, and where you do the illusion of
Going very far
going away and get the perspective of almost infinity just by the control of the body.
Quick joke for take up to half a minute.
We got half a minute.
Guy walks into the bar. Guy starts a fight. The other guy says, "I call karate." The other guy says, "I call chair." Boom.
And we shall return in a moment. So stay with us. My guests tonight are Buddy Hackett, Marcel, Marceau, and Nancy Wilson will join us shortly. First of all, would you like to do
Yes.
the optical illusion thing we were talking about? And then you have a piece about a sea voyage? Fine. All right. Marcel, Marceau.
First of all, what we call optical illusion, to give the feeling that we are going very far in distance and coming back. You remember probably when I was on Johnny's show, I walked against the wind. I showed how we go upstairs and downstairs. And here is a pantomime exercise, which is called traveling by sea. We have to take element, which is a sea, and we have to become the water.
what a fine art that is. That's lovely to watch.
I used to do all that
That's...
stuff. Well,
You could have played the boat. We'll return with our guest after this message of interest. Talking with Marcel Marceau. Mime is probably one of the most difficult arts because you're not using props at all. You have to create the illusion. And every time you're here, I try to steal a lesson from you. You want to go teach me a couple things tonight? I'll try. All right. Something simple.
Yes.
Last time we skated. Last time we did the ice skating.
I show you now the weightlifter.
The weightlifter.
I do it first.
Oh, that's That's ridiculous to even try to follow you. I mean, I can feel the weight. I'm sitting over here saying, I hope he makes it.
The beginning, just a few.
Huh?
You feel it?
You gotta feel the bar there.
Yes.
don't you do it, John. You'll hurt yourself.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Right here.
Rip it.
All right, I got it.
And
You got your supporter on.
All right.
okay.
All right. I'm gonna try to do the...
The counterpoint. Good. Lift it now.
Too heavy. Couldn't hold it. No, I didn't.
Let's try something else.
All right.
Let's try on hats.
What?
Hats. Different hats.
Different hats?
Different size. Take the hat. Too small. This one. Small head.
Yeah, you see
The
that?
small head. Try small head. Yes. Yes, good. Good. And the big one, the big one.
Looks so easy. You make that look so easy, though.
Let's try gloves. Gloves.
Gloves. Oh, that's wild. You've got a thumb that does all kinds of things there.
Okay, good. Yes, yes. 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 The other hand. Yes, the other hand.
John, you got two rights.
Let's do something. The bicycle would be very nice.
All right, we've got just a couple minutes here. What are we going to do?
The bicycle racing.
Bicycle racing?
Yes, you would see, really. I start first. You take the bicycle here. You do this. You do that. This. And then. Please, try it. It's all right.
Oh,
yes, it's all right. You take the bicycle here.
Mine's over here.
Okay. Yes.
I knew it. It's a girl's fight.
One, two,
All right.
3.
What?
Yes, race with me.
What?
Yes. Come here, take this.
What? We'll be right back after this word.